What is going on, and happy Sunday evening to you people.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Alright, this week for our Ninja Turtle news, we're just only talking about NECA. There's some other stuff that has happened, like merchandising wise, especially with this whole like San Diego Comic-Con thing, and so there's some other stuff, and some of the stuff we're gonna save for next week if we get time for it. On the but like everything we're just gonna concentrate on this week is just NECA itself. And the funny thing is that 45 minutes before we streamed, NECA tweeted out like, "Hey, we have some more announcements," but they haven't actually put the announcements there. And I was like, "No, NECA, I don't have time for more announcements. This week is full as it is."
Keep it for next week.
Exactly. Keep it for next week. All right. If you guys don't know, I'm Jason,
And my name is Anna.
and we do a weekly Ninja Turtle podcast every week. That's why I said it's weekly. And we in the full podcast we take a look at the past episodes and we break it down and talk about all the fun animation mistakes and why we love that episode so much. This week we're talking about the episode Bye Bye Fly. So yeah, that's right. Baxter Stockman's coming back, and speaking of people coming back, Robert's over here. He says hello. What's going on, Robert?
Hello, Robert.
Yeah. So if you guys want to listen to the full audio podcast, it'll be out this Thursday wherever you find your podcasts. Like, so your Spotify's, your Apple Music's, your Google. Wherever you find podcasts, you can find. You just search Turtle Recall, and we're there. Just don't click on the band called Turtle Recall, and in fact, message them and say, "Hey, give up your name. Give us give us full rights to your guys' name."
Exactly.
All right. So let's go ahead and get started. And for anyone who came in late, just FYI, we're only merchandising stuff we're talking about is going to be NECA. So this week we're only going to talk about NECA. This week, I should say the previous week was San Diego Comic-Con. Well, the virtual San Diego Comic-Con. There is going to be a physical one coming in November, but this is the one where all the toy companies, they revealed their exclusives and started doing the pre-orders for the exclusive. So we're going to take a look at NECA's Comic-Con. We have our own little NECA little thing right here. We're gonna replace our news image with this one for the rest of the stream. That's right.
I love the colors.
Yeah. No. They chose pretty cool colors. I didn't choose these colors. They did. I can't take credit for their thing.
I wear a T-shirt like this.
It would be actually a nice T-shirt. All right. So the first thing I want to reveal is the actual NECA San Diego Comic-Con figures for Ninja Turtles. They actually released two. This one was not for pre-order, but will be showing up in Walmart, exclusively at Walmart later this month. But we're getting a brand new Super Shredder. And I will say the only disappointing thing was when they just showed it. If you're watching on stream, you see the dock thing, and I was thinking oh, is it gonna actually come with this dock diorama thing? Because if it was, I was gonna get it, but it doesn't. That they just chose that to display it, and it's the same one that they used when they did Toy Fair, the reveal Super Shredder, I think 2 years ago. But what's different about this Super Shredder? The Super Shredder is inspired by the Euro exclusive Super Shredder from Playmates, back in the 90s. So if you look at the belt is more of a wrestler belt, and the belt that looks like the belt from the classic action figure. They did it for two reasons. One, they wanted to make it look like the classic action figure. Also, because Super Shredder was played by a wrestler, they wanted to make it have that wrestler kind of belt, because he was played by Kevin Nash.
Uh-huh.
So that's different. His spikes has more of a purple on it. And also his cape. His cape is this shimmering green and purple like kind of fabric. So like when you shine it to the light, you'll see green, and then you look at the other side, you'll see purple. Right. So that's pretty much that's all that's really different from this shredder, from this super shredder, from the other super shredders. It's also celebrate the 30th anniversary of Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze.
That's very cool.
Yeah. I don't have the. I should have got the picture of the package, but the package actually looks pretty cool. The package is actually like another poster from the movie, and actually has like the 30th anniversary symbol on there.
So what they pose him here? What is he doing?
He's just like being menacing. He's like coming out of the docks and like ready to attack the turtles to show that he's alive, and he drank the whole vial of ooze. Yeah. But yeah, that's really all that's different. It's coming to Walmart, retailing at $30, just like the Shadow Master Shredder and the regular Super Shredder. So if you feel you don't have enough Super Shredders in your life, here is another Super Shredder for you to go and track down.
Guess what? I know someone that will have a trip to Walmart to get like tomato or something.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he comes back with the Super Shredder. Oh, honey, it was just here. I don't know, like I was just there, and like I was like, oh, it looked lonely, and didn't want to come home. Yeah. So that's one of their exclusives. Their second more enticing exclusive set is the one that they teased for us back in World Turtle Day. And here is the actual reveal. It is they call it the I think they call it the News Crew set. On the box itself it says the Catwoman from Channel 6. It's basically the 4 main characters from Channel 6. And
that's so cool.
Yeah. So April, instead of having a regular April, she's actually mutated into Cat from the episode The Catwoman from Channel 6. If you remember that episode. And there were a few like rumblings, because like little complaints, because for April you can only have Cat April. You can't change her back into human April or anything like that. And they actually gave reasons why. One, the neckline and the chest, that's a different shade from her human form. So if you try to like change it, you would have like 2 different shades of April. Yeah. The other thing is she has a tail in the back, and if you take out the tail, there's a hole in a very like not a good place for a hole to be at.
So in a design-wise, there was no way they can
Right, exactly. I mean, technically they could like, oh, here's a swappable chest and a swappable butt, but I mean, at the same time,
you don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that. That's like, that's kind of creepy for an action figure.
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean, I like this way better, because like that way I have like 2 different ones, and I can have both on display.
Yes. Also, like, not all the figures have to be convert to another form.
Right. Also, yeah, exactly. Also, the fact that this is a San Diego Comic-Con set, like, an exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con, that means that this is, like, after these sell out, you're not going to see them again. And, like, so because the other complaint is that Vernon is also in this set as well. And, like, first, for people complaining that Vernon's an awesome character. I don't know why you guys complain. I would love to have like as many Vernons as I can have possible. But for a Comic-Con exclusive, like I always feel like Comic-Con exclusives should be something that you would want to get, but it's different. But it's there's little changes between the figures that people who aren't able to get them don't feel left out. that's the way I always feel. And like I know with NECA, because for the past few years their Comic-Con sets has always been unique, and the reason why they're unique because at that time they could only sell Ninja Turtle figures at conventions. They couldn't sell them at retail, and then they started making deals with first GameStop, uh, then Target, then and Walmart. And so now that we're actually getting figures on a regular from NECA, like I think like the NECA sets should be something like this, where it should be like things that like, oh, you know, it'd be cool to have, but I'm good with my regular version.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I want to make a note that this one also comes with Irma and Burn Thompson, which are two brand new characters from NECA. I am really hoping that these two will get a regular release. Like we can get. I still think we should have a 2-pack of Irma and April and Burn and Vernon. Like, that would be like awesome, and that would be like a good way for NECA to, especially people like they missed the Human April, so it would be a good way for people to have a second chance to get Human April. I know like Vernon has been released like recently, so a lot of people still have him. But you know what? As I said, having more Vernons is not a bad thing. But let's go ahead and look at like what it comes with. Now, all right. So this set, all right. Now, as of this recording, the pre-order is already over. The pre-order happened on Thursday, like a few days ago, and it was retailing pre-order wise $175 at NECA's store. And I'll get to the reason why it's more expensive. These should be showing up at Target in about 2 months from now. And at Target it's going to be $150. And the reason why we have a bigger price tag is because this set does come with these figure size news cameras and lighting.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so the set's gonna come with that. Also, what's cool, like if you remember the musical turtles that they released last year, remember the box like converted into a diorama. This box will also turn into like the news set. Like you can like create some news like action shots. Yeah, news scenes, everything.
Oh, that's amazing.
So again, we're getting Vernon again, but this time we're getting 2 new head sculpts of Vernon. One, we're getting his worried face, which I felt that was missing from the original Vernon set.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like we were missing him and worried, because Vernon's always worried. And then we also are getting his blindfolded. And if you remember, there's that one episode, and I was trying to find the episode, I couldn't remember it, but there was that one episode where he was like live broadcasting from the sewer, and he was blindfolded because they didn't want him to know where the turtles live, and so he was like doing all like the video stuff.
Yes. Blindfolded,
yeah. Like, so there's that one episode, and then there's the episode with like Don Tortelli where he tickles his feet, and both April and Vernon were blindfolded. So that's where the blindfold comes from. He also comes with a boom mic, which is pretty cool. He comes with a boom mic. He comes with like accessories he did not come with, and the most important accessory he does come with is a headset. Because every time I think of Vernon, I think of like especially when he's the director, he has the headset on, yeah. And like especially when he's yelling at April about like, oh, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, because we still to this day do not know what his exact job is. Because sometimes he's a director, sometimes he's a cameraman, sometimes
he's a reporter.
Yeah, sometimes he's a reporter. Sometimes he wants April's job. I mean, he just goes all around. Like, he's the only one who does not have a defined thing. But that's pretty cool. Robert Oxa says that I like that they. Oh yeah, we'll get into those. Hold on. So the other one we also have is we have Burn Thompson, and he has also 2 faces. He has his like angry face, and then he has like his normal face. But I want look what Vern comes with that Vernon Thompson comes with that you are really excited about.
I know from here it's hard to recognize, but I know you showed me this and I was so excited. It's Tiffany.
Yes, he comes with a framed picture of Tiffany.
Tiffany!
Yes. So, I mean, I think this is going to be our closest to an action figure of Tiffany. I don't know, maybe NECA might make one in the future. But Anna loves Tiffany. And the fact that we have her immortalized as a frame is awesome. Also, we have 2 new accessories for both Vernon and Burn, which is awesome. And it's like these 2 right here, we have them in their turtle forms. We haven't got to that episode yet, but there's an episode where they both turn into turtles.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we have.
That's what Robert was.
Yeah, that's what Robert was referring to. Because I believe it was Slash. Slash like turns them into turtles.
Oh.
Right. And then so we have Irma. Irma comes. Oh, I also forgot that Burn Thompson. He also comes with a turtle soup, a bowl of turtle soup, and a spoon.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah. Now we just need Tiffany to throw the turtle soup on top of his head. It's mocked turtle soup, remember? But because he's a turtle lover because he eats turtle soup. That was always that was always a weird thing about it. So we have Irma. Irma comes with a framed picture of extremely handsome Anchorman. Because guess what? This Anchorman does not have a name. He's in like 2 episodes. And he does not have a name. NECA actually called him extremely hunky, and I'm like, I just wanted to, I messaged NECA. I was like, that's not the correct name. It's extremely handsome. He's not hunky.
Extremely handsome.
He was extremely handsome. Anchorman. Not only she comes with that, she also comes with swappable parts to make her into a rare rat, just like the original release of Vernon. So we can actually have both Irma and Vernon as rare rats.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And that's an episode that's coming up in the next season actually. Mm-hmm. And then last we have Cat April. Cat April does come with like some extra hands. She also comes with the cat from her apartment. Mm-hmm. And she comes with that little toy mouse that Shredder used to distract her. So it's a lot of stuff in there, and like I said, the reason why it's 150 as opposed to 125 is because of how big the cameras are. Uh-huh. And what I love is the box itself is like a vertical box, and it's supposed to look like Channel 6. So we have a channel we have that Channel 6 building going vertical. And now I mentioned that if you pre-ordered it and the pre-orders is over, the pre-orders last for a good hour. It wasn't it didn't sell out right away like some of the other stuff. Not like the musical Turtles last year where Tom Cruise had had half the people block me on Twitter. Mm-hmm. But the reason why it's $25 more on NECA's site is because NECA came with these bonus things that you can only get on the NECA site. It's not going to be in the Target retail. And I know a lot of people because they didn't want this stuff, they're like, okay, I'll just take my chances at Target. Uh-huh. So when you pre-ordered it at NECA, again, pre-orders have been sold out. You got a T-shirt with pretty much everyone that came with everyone's face that came with the in that set. There's also Human Rocksteady and Bebop. There's also Slash. It looks so much like that T-shirt that we got from the Pinball Crate, except different characters. It also comes with an 11x17 poster of Channel 6, so you can put this in the background and have your characters in front of that to make it look like they're in front of Channel 6. For size wise, it comes with a Channel 6 press pass, a Channel 6 iron-on patch, and also the pin of the Channel 6 news van. And so, if you have the recent cartoon NECA crate, these items go great with those items.
I think Channel 6 poster definitely goes on our studio.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going on. That's going to go on our studio door, exactly. And we can make them really cool background with that.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's really cool. Like I said, a lot of people they chose not to get the um the actual set, the set from NECA, because they didn't want to pay the $25 for this. I will say, t-shirt wise, uh, there's only two sizes available, large and extra large, and I just determined that NECA just hates short people like me. Because both those sizes are way too big on me. But but I was lucky. I got large. Large was the first one to sell out. Large like sold out in like within like 5 minutes, but extra large was like still there, and it just makes me just feel like I think they just probably made more extra large shirts. Uh, yeah. I don't know what you're trying to say about us Ninja Turtle fans here, NECA. I'm curious what you're trying to say.
This is like too much pizza.
Exactly. Yeah, you guys are eating too much pizza. Or if we're not, they're probably trying to tell us that we need to eat more pizza. Yeah. So those are our exclusives. Super Cheddar has not showed up on Walmart stores yet, but the pre-orders have ended for the Channel 6 set, but they will be coming in Target within a couple of months. But that's not all NECA talked about during their San Diego Comic-Con panel. We also got a reveal of the Danny figure that's coming in the movie Loot Crate that's scheduled to come out next month in August. But this is NECA. I have a feeling like this crate is either going to come at the end of August or in the middle of September. I'm not saying the beginning of September. I'm just saying like it's. I have a feeling it's
at
like
the edge.
Yeah, it's gonna be like at the edge. Like when it says like when we get to like, oh sorry, we had to delay this because it's also NECA. When NECA is like known for their delays, like it's not gonna be like, oh, it's delayed like 2 weeks. It's gonna be delayed like a month. But yeah, the Danny figure looks really cool.
But NECA, we love you even with your delays.
Yes. NECA, we do love you with your delays. Like don't block us. Please don't block us. Look, they know whenever I say this is all in good fun. And they call me out a lot of stuff. They've like if you follow NECA's like Twitter, you'll see that they'll call me out on some of the stuff I say whenever I get something wrong. But yeah, the Danny figure looks pretty good. It's in that same package like the other movie figures were. Yeah. So and it's a really good sign. It's a good sign that we should be seeing the crate like fairly soon. And if you have not ordered the crate, unfortunately this is going to be hard to find. And I really don't know. I really don't know if they have like plans on like doing another Danny or making a different Danny with like the foot gear or something like that, where he's not wearing this Sid Vicious shirt. But
and don't forget to watch our unboxing with Mikey.
Yes, and don't forget to watch. Okay, yes, when this comes out, Mikey will be unboxing this, and he will like give us his opinions on this Danny figure. Yes, and we totally can't wait for Mikey's opinion on the Danny figure. But that's not all the new movie figures that they revealed. If you remember, they teased this when they were talking about when they revealed the April figure, but we got a full shot of Unmasked Casey. Because if you remember, when they first released that Casey action figure, he had the mask on because they didn't get the actor's rights signed off for his likeness. So to release the action figure, they just did it without the mask, and then Judith Hogue went there, and she just kind of like, hey, you should do this for NECA. And he was like, okay, I did it. And so now we're getting a full face Casey.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool. And
even the background that they
the background they chose, it was really cool. Here is the package of what Casey's going to look like in the stores. Again, NECA does a really good job on the packaging for like the Ninja Turtle figures, and even like some of their horror figures. they just do a bad job on their Back to the Future figures. I don't know why the Back to the Future figures don't have like this clear picture of like who the character is. Instead, like if you look at the Back to the Future, like it's like, oh, here's a newspaper, here's a flyer. Like you have to like it's hard to tell what it is like from afar. Like at least with this one, it's just Casey's mask, and you can tell, oh, this is Casey Jones, or you might like think it's like Friday the 13th, but you'll still pick it up to see what it is. And then here's what the package looked like. It's open. Casey does come with two heads. He comes with his face unmasked and the face masked. So if you missed the previous Casey Jones, then there's really no reason for you to track it down other than if you really want that trench coat for Raphael. Because this one is a better figure, and they also improved the elbows to like so he can like do more of a range on the elbows. So overall, it's going to be it's a better figure, just a better looking figure.
Yes, they did a good job at the muscles.
Yes. They did a really great job on the muscles, and just even like last time they did a great job on the action figure. Like, you know, if you don't have the Casey Jones action figure, like, this is definitely one that you should definitely pick up. But we still have one more movie action figure. Yeah, and you know, we discussed earlier that this year is the 30th anniversary of Secret of the Ooze. We had the tease like on the Secret of the Ooze.
Two of the bad guys, probably.
No, just one of the bad guy. Just one of the bad guy. We had to see. It is Shredder from Secret of the Ooze. If you remember, they teased this a few months ago on the anniversary of the movie. And now we actually got the figure reveal. And here's what I'm most excited about.
He has face and everything?
Oh yeah, he has a face and everything. I'll get to his face in a little while. But what I'm most excited for is because the Super Shredder came with a canister ooze. This Shredder actually comes with a vial of ooze that like he drank to become or splashed on him. We don't know what he did. And we don't know if he drank it to save his life or it just broke while he like was in the concert with Vanilla Ice. But well, he was in the concert with Vanilla Ice in that scene. But he has the vial in his hand. I always felt like the vial was the one thing that was missing from the Super Shredder because they gave him the canister. And I was like, no, he didn't have a canister in that scene. He had a vial. But here is his vial of ooze that turns him into the Super Shredder. And he also comes with the huge mutated dandelion. That was like what the scientists found, and that was like what he ordered, like the undercover foot agent to like who was working at the new studio to like take out to bring the Shredder, and like that's how we found out about the ooze. But yeah, so he comes with like some really cool accessories. He has the buzzsaw helmet. He has the purple clothes like he did from the second movie. And here's his like full figure. Pretty much everything is the same except for the color. His cape, it also has a different design. They try to like they talked about how like they kind of went in and tried to figure out the design of the cape, even though most of those scenes were like in dark lighting. But yeah, you know, he has the buzzsaw cut helmet. In this one, you can actually take off the mask and see his face. And his face is the exact same face from the Shredder from the previous release. And that's pretty much, I would say, like, that's the only complaint I kind of have, because technically this Shredder from this movie is a different actor from the first movie. But also this Shredder from this movie, like, you never saw his face.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, is because the only time like we don't see him without the mask, it's like dimly lit, like, and like his face is all like black and shadowed in, and that's just so they can hide the fact from the kids that this is not a Japanese guy anymore. Instead, it's a French man that played as Shredder. Like, and that's the thing. So the actors, like the physical actors of Shredder changed between the first and second movie, but the voice actor of Shredder stayed the same. But yeah, it's weird. And there's only like one scene in the movie that you can see his face, and that's you can see his face through the mask. But that's it. But at the same time, like I wouldn't want them to go track down this French actor who played Shredder that we never saw his face.
Yeah.
So I understand why. Like, okay, you can take off the mask. And he still has like the scratches, and I personally I have no plans of ever taking off the mask because I don't want to ruin that illusion. Like, because I know in my head that that's a different actor. I know the voice is the same, but you know the actor is different. But that's all the movie stuff that they revealed. So next we're going to talk about the cartoon stuff that they revealed at their panel.
Okay.
We talked about Chrome Dome before, but we actually have they actually released what the packaging for the Chrome Dome figure is going to look like. The Chrome Dome figure is going to be their largest figure. They said this is going to be bigger than Super Shredder.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's going to be standing at 9 inches tall. Here's our packaging, and I just want to look at the back of the packaging, and who do you see back there?
Casey Jones.
Well, on top of Casey Jones' hockey stick.
Let me check. Oh, that old lady.
No, not the old Zach.
Is it Zach?
Yeah, that's Zach, the fifth turtle.
From here, he's not clear.
Yes, Zach is on the package. Like, so we had like in the Turtles in the Sky set, we had Zach like in a silhouette, and now we have Zach clear on the package, and so we're this much closer to getting a Zach action figure, Zach the Fifth Turtle action figure.
Yes, I think so.
I mean, he needs to be coming. This Chrome Dome, we mentioned it before, he's based off of the Night of the Rogues episode. So, he's not going to be as big as he was in the first episode he was in. But the next thing NECA also talked about was another set that was pre-ordered a few months ago, and that was Anthrax and Scumbug, who also came from that episode.
Oh,
And yeah, we got some other shots of them.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Looks really cool. They did say that if you missed a pre-order, that these will be coming to Walmart. Not Walmart. I'm sorry. They'll be coming to Target soon. So if you missed the pre-order for Anthrax and Scumbug, you will have a chance to get them. And then also, if you remember, it was like a few months ago, we had that Target listing leak where they revealed that Ground Chuck and Dirtbag were coming, and now we actually got pictures and reveal a proper reveal of Ground Chuck and Dirtbag. Yeah, and these two actually come from the first episode that Chrome Dome is in, which is the planet of the Turtleoids. They're only in that episode, but these two characters are coming, and the cool thing about Dirtbag is you can actually separate his body from his legs, and then put this.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, put this ground effect on there to make it look like he's like drilling out of the ground.
Oh my god.
Yeah, kind
So
of like if you remember, I have like the Roadkill Rodneys. That's the way I have it displayed on the shelf. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be doing this because I always like this. This actually looks so cool, like the fact that it's like coming out of the ground.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what's cool about them. Really happy to finally get a proper reveal for these guys because like we knew they were coming only because of that Target leak.
Yes.
But now it is confirmed. Also, we got the reveal of Wingnut and Screw Loose, and this was our last reveal that we got from NECA in their panel.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't really get too much go into these two too much. I think there's is still in the planning stages. But they said that originally they wanted to do like an ultimate wingnut where he came with a small screw loose. Kind of like how he like because in the original action figure, Wingnut came with like a small accessory of screw loose, and it was just a small little figure. But they felt like screw loose was just like too big, and so they decided to give him his own figure, and which is cool because we actually have a full action figure. This is our first full action figure of screw loose. So
I love it.
yeah. Looks really good. I actually like the way it is. They said they're probably going to add some more accessories. They're probably going to want to pad this one out a little more, just so they have that value. They can still keep that value in there, since one is a really big figure and then the other one is like half a size of a figure.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is coming as a 2-pack. That's all we have for these guys. And like I said, those were all like the proper reveals that NECA gave us during their panel. But they also gave us some teases that we gotta guess about.
For some reason, one of our smart devices.
Yes. If you guys listen to this live, guess what? Our smart device is like talking to us, and that's what you're hearing in the background. Alexa, stop.
She's still talking.
Yeah, she kept talking. All right, sorry about that. All right. So we also got some teases of mystery figures that they didn't properly reveal. Our first one is for the cartoon, and we got these two. And I can tell you right now, these two are definitely the cartoon versions of Toka and Razar. Because there's one
that's
episode.
What I was,
that's one you had that in mind, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you haven't made it to that actual episode yet.
Yeah.
So yes, Toka and Razar are in one episode of the actual cartoon series, and I remember like when that came on, my brother and I were shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, we have Toka and Razar in the show too. But yeah, so this is definitely Toka and Razar, and then also if you guys don't, because everything is kind of just like shadowed in and everything's to not give us a proper reveal. But if you guys don't know, Toka and Razar, they look more in the cartoon like the classic action figures than they did from the characters from the movie. Mm-hmm. So those are coming. Don't have much details about that. And then one last tease they gave us, another shadowy figure. This is for the Mirage line, and we don't know. They didn't really talk much about the Mirage line, but they did show us this, and if you can't tell, that is the Fugitoid. Like, it's just the light in the background, like obscuring him. But that 100%, that's the Fugitoid right there. So we should be getting a Fugitoid action figure as well. And that is everything that they talked about in the panel. Also in the panel, they did mention that they did kind of reveal, they properly revealed that Claw Shredder was coming to the Mirage crate for Loot Crate. We still don't have a proper lighted picture of that Claw Shredder, but if you go to the Loot Crates page, you will see just a shadowed version of it right now. I don't know when they updated that, but they updated sometime. But that's one last NECA news. One last NECA news here that we're going to talk about. And this is actually from Walmart, in which I'm pretty sure Walmart was not supposed to do. And so Walmart, they have their CollectorCon going on this weekend. And before the first day, all of a sudden this listing came up, and this was not part of their CollectorCon, but I assumed that it was going to be a part of it. But this listing just came up for Ninja Turtles 1990 movie 7-inch scale action figure April O'Neil and Casey Jones Farm 2-pack.
What is farm to pay?
Okay, so the only thing we know this is from NECA because the listing said it's from NECA, but the action figure listing is like they just put some generic stuff about like it was actually the listing for the Raphael and Casey Jones 2-pack actually. But in the first movie, the Turtles and April and Casey, they are in April's farmhouse, and it's only assumed that that this 2-pack is going to be them with the clothes that they're wearing from that scene in the farmhouse.
Yeah.
But we don't know because here's the picture that Walmart had. For you guys that are on audio, it just says no image available. It was up for pre-order. It was up for pre-order. I believe it was like Thursday night, and it was up there for a good while. I did pre-ordered it, but right now the pre-orders say they're not available. And like no one has listed anything about it. No one has put anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know what exactly this is. We don't know if Walmart, like this could have been a mistake that someone at Walmart put on, and that everyone that pre-ordered, I wouldn't be surprised if they canceled them all. Just be like, hey, you weren't supposed to see this, and they're just like, oh, okay, we just cancel them. And I'm sure if that happens, like we're gonna get a flood of complaints. I'm not gonna complain about it because I know how businesses work. But that's in there. Also, I want to mention this about Walmart because Walmart had their CollectorCon thing, and like they had like some Ninja Turtle reveals. We'll get into those probably next week. But their final day with like I know that there's a new movie coming out, but their final day in their CollectorCon thing, they start putting out a bunch of Paw Patrol stuff. And I mean, I think Paw Patrol's like maybe 6 years old. I don't know any collectors out there is like, oh man, Paw Patrol. And I know that there's a movie coming, but like I don't think there's collectors out there for Paw Patrol. Not yet. Maybe in like another in another 5 years, maybe there might be some collectors out there for that. But that was a weird thing from Walmart. But that is everything that we have. Like I said, it was very NECA heavy. A lot of stuff.
NECA heavy.
Very NECA heavy, yeah. So we went over everything basically from there. Like I mentioned, there were a few things that did come out also in the previous week that we didn't get to, and we'll probably get into them. If not next week, probably the weeks ahead. We have it saved in our little docket. So, if anything slow comes up, we can hey, let's talk about this since we didn't talk about it last time. But thank you everyone who joined in and listened to us, and thank you Robert for giving us your opinions and about everything. Like I said, the full audio podcast will be released this Thursday, and we will be talking about the episode Bye Bye Fly. The return of Baxter Stockman. He's gonna go out and meet a new friend. Who's a computer. It's gonna be fun.
It's a while we didn't see him.
I know it's been a while. Exactly. So be sure to join us in the audio stream. Thank you everyone who joined us here, and be sure also if you can just put a like on this and subscribe to us so you don't miss us.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Till next time, guys. See ya.